Hi, Erin's a very personal trainer. Big fan of pelvic PT, not a pelvic PT myself. I've been to many. There's so many good ones in this area. They've taken good care of me and people close to me, and I refer out to them all the time. But some of my study and some of my own journey and injuries have really helped me be able to help my clients better. And this one's just too good not to share. And it's very simple. So I have a privilege of working with many people, mostly women, from the ages of teens all through late 70s. And just in the last 2 weeks, have a woman I've known for a while, doing some personal training with. She's in her late 60s, and she shared with me that she leaks a little bit of urine sometimes when she lifts. And we talked a little bit about posture, and we talked about setting herself up in a way that helps her relax her glutes. Turns out with some of our conversation, she said she clenches her glutes all the time. And that was kind of a aha moment that led to, giving some other tips and information. This is a female pelvis, okay? Female pelvic floor, and you have on the inside the rectum, uterus, and the bladder. My pelvis I call Penny. I have for a very long time since I bought her from Amazon, and she helps me teach. All the organs come out. It's kind of like a little puzzle. But essentially, when you think about the pelvis and where the pelvis sits in our body, it makes sense that the glutes play a really important role for how the pelvis works. And if you are constantly clenching your glutes, you might have a little too much tension in your glutes. And then when you need to actually use the glutes, they're not able to fire in the same way. And so relaxing your body, relaxing your pelvic floor muscles, making sure that you are not locking out at your knees and pressing forward here, which is a common habit and pattern for many, can be really helpful. And so, we had this conversation last week on a particular day, and she needed to go use the restroom during our session, and then we talked about a lot of these pelvic floor tips. I sent some handouts to her. We talked about the importance of relaxing her glutes, and she came back to see me this week. We did some more lifts, and she didn't leak once. And she said, "Erin, I didn't leak, and I've stopped clenching my glutes, and this is amazing." And so she's still going to go see a pelvic PT because she wants to have the experience and she wants to better understand how everything is sitting in her pelvic bowl, and if there are spots that are a little too tight that the pelvic PT can release for her. But the knowledge of not constantly clenching the glutes in this case was a game changer for her. It was something that she was holding on to so much tension, and she needed to just relax and let go and know that constant clenching of the glutes is not making her stronger. In fact, it was making her pelvic floor weaker because it felt like it had to be on all the time. So just a couple of tips. Know that if you are leaking, you are not alone, but you also do not have to tolerate leaking. There's a lot of help and support for women. We certainly deserve it. And I have a lot of resources on my website, erinsavarywellness.com, including list of local pelvic PTs and list of some other resources that can help you if leaking is an issue that you experience. So good luck. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and don't be afraid to advocate for yourself because you absolutely do not have to suffer. Have a good day.